So it's Tuesday, August 9th, 9 a.m. And this is the second day in a row where this person's camping on the beach. So this is the first time I've seen this at Wade Creek. So anyway, I'm just trying to be quiet so I don't wake them up. Okay, so as I was saying, it's Tuesday, August 9th. It's 9 a.m. Back at Wade Creek, second day back in a row. I had some good action yesterday, but unfortunately, I went down in the surf and got wet. So I was getting bites just about on every cast when I left because I was cold. So I'm trying to come back roughly at the same conditions as yesterday. I'm gonna go straight to the place where I got my fish. So conditions are about the same as yesterday at about a little less than 500 energy. Swell height's about 5.5 feet. High tide's about 2.5 to 3 hours away still, and it's about a 5-foot high tide. There's no wind today. It's a lot foggier than it was yesterday, but it's still pretty warm. It's in the high 50s. So I'm optimistic today since I'm copying yesterday's condition. And generally what I have found is that if I can duplicate the condition under which I caught and do it in a really short time frame, then I'm pretty successful. There's some good crashing waves here, but I'm gonna go straight down to my first landmark, which is this dip in the cliff. And catching conditions, so if you look here, you see white foam, dark water, and then some white foam right in front of me. But that dark water is pretty deep and it's a trough. So I particularly like crashing waves when I'm fishing for a redtail. So that's what I see down near my first landmark. And again, I've been pretty successful there when I've had success. I haven't always had success, so that's the reason why I'm coming again way before high tide. Looking at the waves, and compared to yesterday, they're much more heavy duty and they're crashing harder. Oh, the other thing I'm doing today is I'm going to 2 naturals, because yesterday I got both of my fish on natural colored worms and I got 1 camo. So again, I'm just trying to learn from yesterday and again trying to gain some knowledge and get a head start on my fishing. So again, here's my first landmark, and so I'm going to start casting here. And catching conditions actually look pretty decent. Still my first cast, but it is extremely pleasant out here. There's no wind. I'm guessing it's like 60 degrees. It's foggy and overcast, but man, fishing conditions are super pleasant today. It's really nice just being here. All right, see how it goes. Nothing on my first cast still. My second cast just had a small bite. It was really tiny though, so it felt like a silver. Getting bites. That was a decent bite, and I'm just continuing to move a little bit more south. So I'm just at the south end of my landmark. Here about 10 minutes. This is cast 4. Had a small bite on cast 2, a decent bite on cast 3. But by this time yesterday, I already had 2 fish hooked and brought in with a couple other hookups. So it's definitely slower than today, but I've had bites on 2 of my 3 casts. Getting a bite. This one didn't have to sit too long, but they're not sustained bites. They're like maybe, 2 or 3 sudden taps and then they're kind of gone. But again, I'm getting a bite just about on them. So I got a bite on my last 3 casts. Well, I've just had another decent bite. I can't believe I can't hook them, but that was a good bite again. So I've had bites on my last 4 casts. The other difference from yesterday is that I'm having to wait a long time for a bite, whereas yesterday I was getting them pretty quickly as soon as I casted. But still can't complain, because again, my last 4 casts I've had bites. So this is cast 6, but 2, 3, 4, and 5 I had bites, and a couple of the bites were actually pretty good ones. So I've been here 45 minutes now, and this is cast 10. I have not had any action on my last 3 casts. This would be number 4 if I don't get any action here. So so much for my optimism for today. But man, can't believe I didn't get a fish my first 5 or 6 casts, because I was getting a bite every cast then, but since then it's really died down. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay. Definitely didn't meet my expectations for today, but man, catch conditions look really good. I just might have had a bite. Well, I mean, I'm getting a bite. I don't know if you see my rod. See my rod? Nope, missed it. That was a decent bite. It hung on there for a little bit. About an hour now. This is cast 13. I had a bite on 10, nothing on 11 and 12. So I think I'm just gonna bag it. Definitely a disappointing day after yesterday. And with the start of having 5 bites and 6 casts, I thought it was gonna be another good day. But didn't even catch a fish today. So I'm just gonna start working my way back to the parking lot, I think. Had it for the day. Conditions are really awesome right now because there are so many breaking waves really close by and it's really deep. So I can't believe I'm not getting any action, but the catching conditions have really improved in the last half an hour. But no action. And I'm just about ready to walk up to the parking lot. It's really shallow here. Can't be more than 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet deep, even way out there. But anyway, so I've been here now an hour and 20 minutes. Got in 13 casts next to my first landmark. I thought it was gonna be a good day because in the first 6 casts I had 5 bites. But in the last 7, I only had 1 bite or 2 bites. So action really died down, after tide started coming in. And I was very optimistic today based on yesterday and based on my first 6 casts, but no fish. So back to skunk at Wade Creek. And like I say, this is gonna be my last cast. 13 at my landmark, 4 on my way to the parking lot. The 4 in the parking lot were a total waste of time. But man, what a very pleasant day to be standing in the ocean, and conditions were really awesome today. I can't believe I didn't hook any fish today. So that's it for today. I'm gonna quit. Hopefully I'll be back soon.